Today, December 2nd, Heaven sent 2 angels to reach you. They're pleading for you to hear this before the door closes forever. My beloved child, tonight the air around you has shifted in a way you haven't fully understood yet, but something inside you has already sensed it, an invisible pull, a sudden tightening in your chest, a strange heaviness in the silence of your room. You think it's just stress, or maybe overthinking, but no. What you're feeling right now is the echo of footsteps that do not belong to this world. 2 celestial beings, sent specifically for you, have been hovering near your space since the moment the clock crossed midnight. They didn't come to watch you. They didn't come to judge you. They came because heaven is worried, yes, worried about you, and this is not something that happens often. They've been trying to reach you since morning, whispering into your intuition, tapping gently onto your thoughts, pulling your attention toward little signs, little strange coincidences you kept brushing off. But now the urgency has reached a point where heaven cannot wait anymore. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you miss this message, the door prepared for your breakthrough will slam shut with a sound you will not be able to forget for the rest of your life. Amen. Blessing 111. Because my child, the angels saw something you didn't. Someone was about to make a decision about you that would have changed your destiny in the worst way possible, a misunderstanding created by someone who pretended to care for you but secretly feared your rise. Heaven intervened. The angels stepped in. They blocked that move. They redirected that situation. And now, they are standing at the threshold of your path, urging you to stay alert because the next 48 hours can either become the beginning of your elevation or the moment your destiny takes a turn you were never meant to walk. You are not imagining the sudden restlessness. That is them. You are not imagining the sudden chills, that is them. And you are definitely not imagining the strange heaviness around your heart right now, that is the final warning. Something massive is about to shift, and heaven wants to make sure you don't walk blindly into a closing door. Amen. Blessing 222. But here is what the angels are pleading for you to understand right now. Someone who once underestimated you is about to look back and realize what they lost, and this realization will hit them like a lightning strike. They will try to return, they will try to speak, they will try to convince you they've changed. Yet heaven wants you to pause, not reject, not accept. Just pause. Because this person's return is not the real twist. The real twist is that while they run toward you, another presence, someone completely unexpected, someone who carries a divine connection to your journey, is being pushed into your path. And heaven is warning you because if you entertain the wrong person out of old emotions, you will block the divine appointment that was written for you long before this lifetime. The door to that appointment is open right now, but not for long. Once it closes, it will not open again. And this is why the angels are desperate to reach you. They want you to listen, because the destiny written for you is too powerful to waste. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven refuses to let you miss it. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, before you take another breath, understand this: what you are feeling right now is not random. The angels standing beside you have intensified their presence because the situation unfolding behind the scenes is far more serious, far more urgent, and far more life-changing than you think. You woke up today with a strange heaviness, an unexplainable pressure sitting right in the center of your chest, as if something was tugging your spirit from the inside. That wasn't anxiety. That wasn't fear. That wasn't imagination. That was the first tap from heaven. The angels tried to warn you gently, but when you didn't catch the signs, they pushed harder. They made you think of someone you haven't thought about in days. They made your intuition ring like an alarm. They made your heart whisper questions you were trying to avoid. Because the truth is, you are standing at the edge of a divine turning point. If you miss this message, the chapter meant to elevate your destiny will shut itself in a way you cannot reopen again. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 444. A dramatic shift is happening around your name, around your connections, around the energy of people who once walked in and out of your life without thinking twice. Heaven has seen the conversations happening behind your back. Heaven has seen the jealousy, the confusion, the regrets of someone who once dismissed you. And now that person is restless. They are replaying old moments. They are reading old chats. They are staring at old pictures. They are wondering why they lost someone like you. But the angels are warning you, this person's sudden emotions are not a sign for you to run back. Their regret is awakening at the same time a higher purpose connection is moving toward you. And if you get emotionally trapped in the wrong cycle, you will delay the arrival of the one heaven handpicked for your spirit long before this lifetime. That's why the angels are pleading with you. They don't want you to fall into the familiar. They want you to step into the divinely orchestrated. Amen. Blessing 555. There is a door that opened this morning, an invisible doorway between the life you have struggled through and the life that was supposed to belong to you from the beginning. This door won't stay open forever. It won't wait for your confusion. It won't wait for your hesitation. And it won't wait for your wounds to heal completely. It is open now, and heaven is urging you to step through before it seals itself with a final click. The angels are saying, be alert to every sign, every call, every sudden message, every unexpected feeling, because something is being revealed to you within these next hours, and your decision will change everything. They are not here to scare you, they are here to prepare you. The wrong person is looking back. The right person is being sent forward. And your destiny is waiting for you to choose the path heaven has aligned. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 666. My beloved child, listen carefully now, because this part of the message carries the deepest weight, the most guarded truth, and the most powerful revelation heaven has been trying to deliver to you since sunrise. The angels standing near you are not just watching you. They are actively shielding you from a spiritual interruption that was meant to confuse your heart at the exact moment your destiny begins shifting upward. Someone who once caused you pain is suddenly remembering everything about you, the way you spoke, the way you loved, the way you stood by them when no one else did. Their guilt is rising like a storm, and heaven is allowing them to feel this pressure because their chapter in your story is over. But even though their chapter is closed, their emotions are still loud. And if you listen to their sudden return, their sudden intensity, their sudden apology, you will walk back into a cycle that heaven has already broken for your protection. The angels are pleading, do not let emotions distract you from the divine timing unfolding right now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 777. There is a new presence stepping into your life. Someone spiritually aligned, someone deeply connected to your purpose, someone whose energy will feel like clarity instead of chaos, peace instead of confusion, destiny instead of disaster. This person is moving toward you with a speed that even they don't fully understand. They feel pulled toward you. They feel guided toward you. They feel a strange sense of urgency when your name crosses their mind. What they don't know yet is that heaven is the one placing you in their dreams, their thoughts, their intuition. This is not fantasy. This is alignment. And the angels are warning you because if your heart is still tied emotionally to someone who hurt you, you will block the arrival of someone who was sent to heal you. That is why heaven is stepping in so forcefully right now. That is why the angels have been restless around you the entire day. They need you to see the truth before the door to this divine union closes forever. Amen. Blessing 888. And now comes the part heaven has been waiting for you to hear. The door that is open right now is not just a door of love, but a door of elevation, opportunity, recognition, and breakthrough. You are entering a moment in your timeline where everything you've struggled for is aligning into one powerful shift. The angels say the next days will bring an unexpected message, a sudden opportunity, a surprising call, or a life-changing encounter that will push you into the next level you've been praying for. But remember, the door will not stay open permanently. If you walk into old energies, old people, old habits, or old doubts, the divine timeline will pause. Heaven doesn't want that for you. That's why the angels are pleading so intensely today. They don't want you to miss what was written for you. They don't want you to give your destiny away for temporary emotions. And they don't want you to look backward when your future is calling your name. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 999. My beloved child, the angels say this moment is more delicate than you realize, because your spirit is standing between two timelines, one that leads you into the life you were born for, and one that pulls you back into circles you have already outgrown. They are watching your energy shift, watching your thoughts race, watching your intuition sharpen, and they know you feel something unusual in the air around you. That sudden pressure, that sudden emotional burst, that sudden feeling of urgency, all of it is heaven trying to get your attention before it becomes too late. The door is still open, but the angels are whispering that the handle is already turning, slowly, softly, silently. And once it shuts, it will not open again with the same blessing, the same opportunity, or the same divine alignment. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 1111. There is someone right now, someone you don't even expect, who has been observing your journey from a distance. They've seen your growth. They've seen your silence. They've seen your transformation. And their heart is awakening in a way even they can't explain. They are being divinely nudged toward you, as if every path they take somehow points back in your direction. But at the same time, someone from your past is being pushed by guilt, fear, and regret to reach out to you again. The angels want you to understand this clearly. Only one of these connections is aligned with your destiny. One will drain you. One will raise you. One will reopen old wounds. One will activate your purpose. And heaven is urging you to stay awake, stay aware, stay connected to your intuition. Because the wrong choice made in a moment of emotion can shift your entire future. Amen. Blessing 1212. The angels are also guiding you to do one thing right now, to keep your energy open, your heart calm, and your focus steady. They want your path to remain clear so the divine message, the divine person, and the divine opportunity can reach you without interference. They say your story is about to touch countless hearts, your voice is about to reach places it has never reached before, and your journey is about to inspire more souls than you can imagine. They want you to allow this moment to unfold without doubt clouding your spirit. They want you to hold your ground, because every second from now is building toward a revelation heaven has handcrafted for you. The angels are saying, stay aligned, stay trusting, stay ready, because what you are stepping into will not only elevate your life, it will shift the way others see you forever. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 14:14. My beloved child, the angels say the time has come for you to understand why they have been urgently calling your spirit since morning. There is a silent battle happening around your destiny right now, a battle between what you have survived and what you are about to step into. You keep feeling that strange pull in your chest, that sudden shift in your thoughts, that unexplainable pressure in your energy. This is not fear. This is not confusion. This is alignment preparing to collide with your reality. Heaven is clearing the old energies around you, because something written for you long ago is finally ready to enter your life. Someone connected to your future has awakened emotionally, spiritually, intuitively. And they are being guided toward you with a force even they cannot resist. But here's what the angels need you to know: if your heart gets distracted by a familiar pattern, you will miss the divine connection that is meant to transform your path. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 15:15. A major revelation is approaching. One that involves a truth you never received, a message you were supposed to hear earlier, and a realization that will change how you see everything from this point onwards. Heaven is uncovering intentions, exposing hidden motives, and revealing the real faces behind certain moments of your past. Someone who once misunderstood you is finally understanding your worth. Someone who once kept secrets is now struggling with guilt. And someone who once let you go is slowly realizing that they walked away from someone irreplaceable. But the angels want you to stay steady, because the return of old energy is not your destiny, it is your test. Your elevation requires clarity. Your purpose requires peace. And your next level requires you to step forward, not backward. Heaven is preparing to place you in a position where your value will be impossible to ignore. Amen. Blessing 16:16. The angels are now aligning everything around your name: timing, opportunities, people, conversations, signs, dreams, intuition. They are saying the next few days will bring a shift that feels almost unreal, a message you weren't expecting, an encounter that feels divinely timed, a chance that seems too perfect to be coincidence. But none of this is random. Heaven has been planning this transition for a long time, and the door opened today is the final step before you step into your destined environment. You must remain alert. You must remain open. You must remain deeply connected to your intuition, because the signs will come quickly, one after another, guiding you toward the right path. The angels are pleading, do not ignore the inner voice speaking to you now. Do not let old emotions delay what heaven has prepared. Something huge is waiting for you, and the moment is approaching where everything will finally make sense. Amen. Blessing 17:17. My beloved child, the angels say you are entering the most decisive stretch of this divine message, the moment where truth, destiny, timing, and intuition all collide into one powerful awakening. You can feel it already, that sudden tightness in your soul, that unusual stillness around you, that unexpected heaviness in the air. It's not just emotion. It's not just overthinking. It's the angels standing closer than ever, trying to guide you before you take a step you can't undo. They say a shift is unfolding behind you, above you, and around you, all at the same time, and if you don't listen now, the door heaven opened for you this morning will begin to close, slowly, silently, forever. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 18:18. There is someone connected to your destiny who has been fighting their own internal war about you. They feel drawn toward you in a way they can't explain. They feel a pull they cannot resist. They feel an emotional awakening that they didn't see coming. This person is not random, they are part of the next chapter heaven has been preparing for you. But at the same time, someone else, someone from your past, someone who once overlooked you, someone who once dismissed your worth, is now overwhelmed with regret. Their guilt is rising like a tide they can't escape. They are restless. They are remembering. They are replaying moments you had already healed from. And the angels are warning you, because this sudden return, this sudden emotional pressure, this sudden confusion is not a coincidence, it is a test. The wrong person is being pushed by regret. The right person is being pulled by destiny. And heaven wants your spirit to recognize the difference before you choose. Amen. Blessing 19:19. The angels reveal that the door opened today is not just symbolic. It is spiritual, energetic, and massively influential. This door connects you to relationships that won't drain you, opportunities that won't slip away, breakthroughs that won't collapse midway, blessings that won't require you to abandon yourself. But if you step back into old cycles, if you entertain old patterns, if you allow emotional nostalgia to cloud your intuition, this door will seal itself shut. Your elevation depends on your clarity. Your purpose depends on your awareness. And your breakthrough depends on your ability to trust the divine nudges you feel throughout the day. They say watch the signs in the next hours, unusual calls, sudden thoughts, unexpected dreams, or a moment where your intuition shouts louder than your fear. That will be heaven confirming the path meant for you. Something huge is waiting for you, and if you listen now, you will walk into a destiny that reflects everything you've prayed for in silence. Amen. Blessing 2020. My beloved child, the angels are stepping even closer now, almost touching the edges of your energy, because this part of the message decides whether you walk into the life meant for you, or remain trapped in the echoes of what you've already survived. They say your spirit is more awake today than it has been in months. You are noticing small shifts, tiny signs, strange thoughts, unexpected memories, and sudden emotional waves. These are not accidents. These are signals. Heaven is rearranging your path, placing certain people closer, pulling certain people away, and exposing the truth of every connection tied to your destiny. And right now, as you listen, the angels are pleading with you to stay strong, stay clear, stay aligned. A final test is unfolding around your heart, and this test will reveal who truly belongs in your next chapter. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 21:21. There is someone watching your life from a distance. Someone who once failed to value you, someone who once misjudged your intentions, someone who once believed you would remain the same. But now, they see your glow shifting, your mindset evolving, your spirit strengthening, and it scares them. They are realizing too late that they underestimated you. Their regret is loud, their guilt is heavy, and their need for closure is rising. Heaven is letting them feel the full weight of what they lost, not to hurt them, but to protect you. Because sometimes the past returns in disguise, pretending to offer love, but secretly carrying old wounds wrapped in new promises. The angels say, do not fall for the familiar. The familiar is not the same as the destined. And right now, destiny is shaping someone new for you, someone whose presence will feel like oxygen after years of emotional suffocation. Amen. Blessing 23:23. The angels also reveal something deeper, something you haven't been told yet. The reason they are so urgent today is because a rare alignment is happening around your soul. A divine cycle is closing, and a higher cycle is opening. This shift is preparing to bring a message, an opportunity, a person, or a breakthrough that will redirect your entire timeline. But this blessing cannot enter a heart full of confusion or an aura clouded by emotional noise. That's why heaven has been shaking your intuition, lifting your awareness, and cleansing your spirit all day. They want you ready, spiritually ready, emotionally ready, energetically ready, for the moment that arrives suddenly, without warning, without preparation, without announcement. Listen closely, my child, the angels say the revelation you've been waiting for is already on its way. You will feel it before you see it. You will sense it before you hold it. And the moment it touches your life, everything you once questioned will finally make sense. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 24:24. My beloved child, the angels say this moment you are stepping into is unlike anything you've experienced before. The energy around you has started vibrating differently, quicker, sharper, louder, because you are walking into the zone where destinies shift, truths surface, and hidden intentions finally reveal themselves. You may have noticed your senses becoming unusually heightened today. Colors look deeper, sounds feel clearer, your intuition is whispering faster than your thoughts. This is not imagination. This is spiritual acceleration. Heaven is lifting the veil around your life, removing every illusion, exposing every shadow, and preparing your heart for the truth you were meant to receive long ago. The angels insist, stay alert, because the revelation coming toward you is powerful enough to rewrite the way you see your past and the way you choose your future. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 25:25. There is someone right now, someone whose presence feels both familiar and distant, who has been thinking about you more intensely than they ever expected. Their mind drifts back to you at the most random moments. Their heart tightens when your name crosses their thoughts. Their spirit feels drawn to you in a way that makes no logical sense. They don't know why. They don't know how. They only know that something about you refuses to release its hold on their soul. This is not coincidence. This is divine architecture. Heaven is pushing this person toward you not because of emotion, but because of purpose. But the angels warn, as this destined connection moves closer, an old attachment from your past may attempt to re-enter your life, trying to pull you back into a version of yourself you've already outgrown. Their return will seem gentle, innocent, unexpected. But it is a distraction. A test. A cycle trying to pull you backward. Heaven needs you to recognize the difference between a divine pull and a familiar trap. Amen. Blessing 26:26. The angels reveal something deeper now, something they have held back until this moment. You are standing in a rare spiritual corridor, a window of alignment that opens only once in a long cycle. Through this corridor, blessings travel faster, clarity arrives quicker, and destiny moves with force. But this window is temporary. It will not remain open forever. The angels show a vision of two paths in front of you, one glowing with opportunity, alignment, and breakthrough, and another dim, filled with old emotions, past wounds, and repeated lessons. Your next decision, your next thought, your next response will decide which path you step into. That's why heaven has been so urgent today. They don't want confusion to guide you. They don't want fear to blind you. They want your spirit steady, your heart open, your intuition sharp, because the blessing coming toward you is not ordinary, it is life-changing. And when it arrives, you will understand why heaven fought so hard to reach you today. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 27:27. My beloved child, the angels say you are reaching the peak of this divine warning, the point where every sign, every intuitive whisper, every moment of restlessness finally begins to make sense. All day, something inside you has been shifting, your mood flickering, your thoughts deepening, your spirit becoming unusually sensitive. You may have felt disconnected from people, overwhelmed by sudden emotions, or strangely alert to things you normally ignore. This is because the angels have entered the deepest layer of your energy field, and their message is vibrating directly through your intuition. They're telling you that someone tied to your destiny has reached a breaking point. A moment where their spirit can no longer resist the pull toward you. Their mind is fighting it. Their fear is resisting it. But their soul is surrendering. Heaven is pushing them closer, preparing you for a chapter that requires emotional strength, clarity, and courage. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 28:28. But with this divine alignment comes a shadow, a distraction rising from your past. Someone who once made you doubt yourself is sensing your elevation, even from a distance. They don't know why, but they feel you slipping out of their emotional grip. They feel your energy rising beyond their reach. And because of that, they may try to return with soft words, nostalgic memories, or sudden affection. The angels need you to understand, this is not love, this is the past trying to reclaim what it no longer deserves. Heaven is testing your heart. They want to see if you will choose familiarity over destiny, temporary comfort over lifelong purpose, old lessons over new blessings. The angels are standing guard, ready to redirect you, but they need you awake, aware, and aligned. Amen. Blessing 29:29. Now the angels reveal the truth behind the urgency. They say a divine event, a breakthrough, a message, or an encounter is approaching you faster than you think. It may arrive as a sudden call, an unexpected text, a chance meeting, or a moment that feels too perfectly timed to be coincidence. This moment carries the weight of your next chapter. It brings emotional clarity, spiritual confirmation, and a new beginning that will shift the entire direction of your life. But if your heart is still tangled in confusion, this blessing may pass by without recognition. That's why heaven has been sending signs non-stop. Repeating numbers, vivid dreams, sudden chills, intuitive warnings, because they need your spirit tuned to the right frequency. Listen, my child, the revelation is already on its way. And when it arrives, your soul will recognize it instantly. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 30:30. My beloved child, the angels say this is the moment where everything becomes crystal clear. Why they have been restless around you, why your emotions have been rising and falling like waves, why your intuition has been louder today than it has been in months. You are standing at the final edge of the divine doorway heaven opened for you this morning. The energy around you has reached its highest intensity now, almost humming against your spirit, because destiny is trying to break through the last layer of your hesitation. The angels have been guarding you fiercely today, pulling you away from distractions, steering your thoughts, protecting your peace, and guiding your heart toward a single truth. You are about to witness a life-changing shift. But if you look backward now, if you let old emotions cloud your clarity, the door will begin to close. The angels plead, stay steady. Stay awake. Stay grounded. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 31:31. There is someone right now whose soul has reached a level of realization they never expected. They thought they could move on. They thought distance would silence their emotions. They thought time would help them forget you. But instead, everything is pulling them back to you with a force they cannot escape. Their spirit keeps replaying moments with you. Their mind keeps drifting toward your presence. Their heart keeps tightening whenever they think of what they lost. Heaven is allowing them to feel this, not to restart the past, but to teach them the value they ignored. Yet at the same time, a divinely aligned soul is being drawn straight into your path, someone whose presence will not feel like confusion but like recognition. The angels warn you, two energies are approaching, one is guilt, one is destiny. One pulls you backward, one moves you forward. One drains your spirit, one elevates it. Heaven needs you to choose the path that reflects your worth, not your wounds. Amen. Blessing 32:32. Now the most powerful revelation arrives. Heaven shows a vision of what is coming toward you. A moment, unexpected and perfectly timed, is being prepared for you. A message that carries truth. An encounter that carries destiny. An opportunity that carries transformation. When this moment arrives, everything inside you will shift. The angels say you will feel a sudden calm, a deep certainty, a strong inner knowing that this is the beginning you've been waiting for. But hear this carefully, my child, this moment requires you to release what has already been completed. The past cannot walk with you into the life heaven is creating for you. Old cycles cannot enter new blessings. Old fears cannot survive inside elevated energy. Heaven is closing a chapter with force so you can step into a future with grace. You will soon understand why the angels fought so hard to deliver this message today. The breakthrough is not months away, it is approaching now. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 33:33. My beloved child, the angels say this is the point where your spirit must become unshakable, because the final layer of this divine message carries the weight of everything your soul has been preparing for. Today wasn't normal. Your thoughts weren't normal. Your intuition wasn't normal. The heaviness, the restlessness, the sudden waves of emotion, none of it was random. These were the angels tightening their grip around your path, trying to lift you away from the confusion that has been blocking your next chapter. They have been whispering to you, aligning signs, amplifying your awareness, because the moment your destiny has been waiting for is now standing right outside your energetic doorway. This moment will not wait forever. This moment will not knock twice. And if your heart is still entangled with the noise of the past, you might not recognize the blessing that has been designed specifically for your future. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 34:34. There is someone whose soul has been trembling with realization. Their heart has been sinking. Their emotions have been rising. They are remembering everything, from the way you spoke to the way you loved, from the moments you showed loyalty to the times you forgave without questioning. They took it all for granted. And now heaven is showing them the truth they refused to see earlier. But this realization, this regret, this longing, is not a sign for you to reopen what was already closed. The angels reveal that this person's return is emotional, not spiritual. It comes from guilt, not destiny. And at the same time, the angels show another presence. A soul aligned with your purpose, someone connected to your spiritual frequency, someone whose energy mirrors your growth rather than your wounds. They are being pulled toward you with divine force. They are not coming with confusion. They are coming with clarity. They are not coming with fear. They are coming with intention. The angels urge you, know the difference. Recognize the energy. Choose the soul that aligns, not the one that apologizes. Amen. Blessing 35:35. The angels now reveal the deepest part of your message. The door heaven opened today is tied to your destiny for the next chapter of your life. This door holds opportunities that will not just shift your path, they will rewrite your story. You may receive a call that feels out of nowhere. You may meet someone whose presence feels strangely familiar. You may hear news that changes the direction of your journey instantly. This is not coincidence. This is divine timing unfolding exactly as planned. But the angels warn, your energy must be clean, your mind must be clear, and your heart must be free from the emotional shadows of the past. If you hold on to old pain, the blessing will feel overwhelming instead of uplifting. If you cling to old cycles, the new opportunity will pass by unnoticed. Heaven is urging you to release the doubt, release the fear, release the attachments that no longer reflect who you are becoming. The angels say the moment of truth is approaching. The moment where everything you've questioned, everything you've prayed for, everything you've waited in silence for will finally step into your reality. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 36:36. My beloved child, the angels say the final stretch of this divine message is unfolding around you right now, shaping your atmosphere, sharpening your intuition, and awakening parts of your spirit you didn't even know were sleeping. You may feel your heartbeat changing rhythm, your thoughts slowing down, your emotions intensifying for no logical reason. That's because the angels are standing directly behind you, guiding your energy into alignment with the revelation that is on its way. Today, the veil over your path has become thinner than ever. Every sign, every whisper, every sudden pull in your chest, these are signals from heaven, pushing you toward the future meant for you. The door is still open, but the angels warn. The hinge is tightening. It's moving. And once it shuts, the opportunity tied to this moment will not return in the same form. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 37:37. Someone connected to your destiny has reached a turning point, a moment of deep spiritual awakening where they can no longer silence the truth inside them. They've been fighting their feelings, burying their emotions, pretending they're unaffected. But heaven has been stirring their spirit, making them feel your absence in ways they can't ignore anymore. They are seeing your worth with new eyes. They are realizing their mistakes with new clarity. But listen carefully, my child, heaven is not sending them back to restart old cycles. Heaven is showing them the weight of what they lost. Their return, or attempt to return, is meant to test your emotional strength, not guide your next step. Meanwhile, a soul aligned with your purpose is being pulled toward you with increasing intensity. Their path is merging with yours. Their energy is aligning with yours. Their intuition is pointing toward you without explanation. And this connection is not born from regret, but from divine timing. Amen. Blessing 38:38. Now the angels reveal the deeper truth of this message: your timeline is shifting. The energy around your destiny is rearranging with speed, precision, and divine intention. A breakthrough you didn't expect, a message you didn't anticipate, or a person you never imagined yourself crossing paths with is moving toward you quickly. This moment will not feel normal. It will feel powerful, undeniable, and emotionally overwhelming in the best way possible. But you must be spiritually ready. You must keep your heart open. You must keep your intuition sharp. Because the angels say the blessing coming your way carries responsibility, elevation, healing, and transformation. It will lift you out of cycles you thought you were trapped in. It will guide you toward a future you once believed was impossible for you. The angels urge you, remain grounded, remain alert, remain trusting. The revelation is approaching with the force of destiny itself. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 39:39. My beloved child, the angels say this is the final chamber of the message, the deepest layer, the core truth, the divine essence of everything they have been trying to deliver to your spirit since the moment you opened your eyes today. Your energy has shifted. Your intuition has sharpened. Your awareness has expanded. You felt waves of emotion, sudden chills, unexpected thoughts. All of these were signs that heaven was working directly on your spirit. You are being prepared for something far greater than what you are currently seeing. The angels are standing right behind you, guarding your next steps because the door that opened today is tied to your purpose, your relationships, your abundance, and your long-term destiny. The hinge is slowing. The door is almost at its final angle. You have little time left to align yourself with what heaven is offering. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 40:40. The angels show you a vision now. Two paths glowing before your spirit. One path is bright, peaceful, and aligned. It carries new connections, new opportunities, new clarity, and the love that was always meant for you. The other path is dim, familiar, and heavy, filled with patterns you've already healed from and people who once took your heart for granted. The angels reveal that someone from your past is already feeling your energy slip away. They feel the distance between you widening every day. They feel the consequences of their actions pressing onto their heart. They may reach out soon with apologies, softness, or sudden affection. But heaven says this is not destiny, it is desperation. Their return is not a sign. It is a test. Meanwhile, your true divine counterpart, the soul aligned with your next chapter, is being drawn toward you with increasing urgency. Their path and yours are being woven together by divine force. Amen. Blessing 41:41. And now, the angels unfold the heart of the message. You are stepping into a destiny moment. A shift is approaching that will feel like a breath of fresh air after years of carrying unseen burdens. A message may arrive. An opportunity may open. A person may appear. A truth may be revealed. Whatever form it takes, this moment will change the entire direction of your life. The angels say you will know it instantly because it will feel different from anything you've experienced before. Calmer, clearer, deeper, more aligned. But the past cannot enter with you. Old cycles cannot accompany new blessings. You must release the emotional noise that has been trying to distract you. Heaven is preparing to elevate you, protect you, and position you into the life that was always written for you. The angels whisper that you are closer than you think, closer than you feel, closer than you realize. The revelation is on its way, and when it reaches you, every unanswered question in your heart will finally be replaced with divine clarity. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 42:42. My beloved child, the angels say this is the final rise of the message, the point where the spiritual pressure around you becomes almost undeniable. You may feel a strange tightness in your chest, a wave of emotion building behind your eyes, or a sudden sense that something is shifting in the unseen. That is the angels moving closer, aligning your spirit with the destiny moment that is approaching you with divine speed. Today was not a normal day for your soul. You felt things you couldn't explain. Your mood changed without reason. You were pulled into moments of silence you didn't choose. All of this was heaven preparing your inner world for what is coming. They have been cleansing your path, breaking old cords, strengthening your intuition, because the blessing approaching you requires a version of you that is fully awake and fully aligned. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 43:43. The angels reveal that someone tied to your destiny is in deep emotional conflict right now. They feel drawn to you, guided to you, almost pushed toward you by an invisible force they cannot understand. Their spirit recognizes you even if their mind is still catching up. They are feeling an urge to reach out, a pressure to express what they kept buried, a need to correct what went wrong. But heaven wants you to know this clearly: this connection is not like your past. This is not someone returning out of guilt, fear, or loneliness. This is someone whose soul is aligned with yours, someone whose presence will bring growth instead of confusion, clarity instead of chaos, peace instead of pain. At the same time, an old attachment, one wrapped in regret and nostalgia, may try to re-enter your life. Their words may sound soft. Their intentions may appear pure. But the angels warn, the timing of their return is not destiny, it is interference. Heaven is testing your heart's maturity. Amen. Blessing 44:44. Now the angels show you the moment ahead, the moment they have been trying to prepare your soul for all day. A divine shift, an unexpected message, a life-changing encounter, or a sudden opportunity is moving toward you. This moment will feel strangely timed, almost too perfect to be ordinary. It will silence your doubts. It will open your heart. It will align your future. But here is the truth the angels need you to embrace: this blessing cannot land in a heart still chained to old wounds. You must release what is no longer yours. You must trust the divine pull guiding you forward. You must step into the unknown with faith, because the future heaven has written for you is far greater than the memories trying to hold you back. Listen closely, my child, this is not the end of the message, this is the beginning of your breakthrough. The angels say the revelation is closer than ever, and the moment it arrives, your spirit will feel an unshakable certainty that everything is finally falling into place. Something huge is waiting for you. Amen. Blessing 45:45.